everybody. I wanted to talk about this little thing right here. And what it is, it's a little fan that goes in like one of these GPU slots. It runs off a Molex, and it's supposed to suck hot air from here, which is coming from the GPU. The cold air comes from the GPU here, and then it goes out here into the case, and then obviously it goes out the top through the cooler for the CPU, which is causing the CPU to overheat. Because when I put the box on here, as you can see, it's quite cramped inside here. It gets really hot inside here, and there's only this exhaust fan and these two exhaust fans. This is the only air intake, and the air intake I consider to be wholly insufficient. I'll cover that at the end, but I want to talk about this thing. I think this thing is useless. I don't know if you ever decide to think about getting one of these little things. I don't think they help. The temperature is actually increased in the case since I put it in. I don't know why. It's supposed to take the hot air out. It's more airflow. It is pushing air out the back. But what I think is happening, which is my opinion, is as you can see, it's right here above the GPU. And so the hot air is flowing out the back here, and then the GPU intake is right here. I think it's just pushing hot air out the back and then back into the GPU. It's just a guess. And so hot air from the case is just cycling back into the GPU. I don't know. But I find that it hasn't worked, because what I like to do is I like to keep the side on the PC, but I haven't been able to do that because it gets so hot inside the case. And part of the problem is just the case it's not really, I mean, really there's supposed to be 3 fans here bringing in cool air, but as you can see, it's really just 2 and maybe a quarter. And not only that, airflow is only coming in through these vents on each side of the case. That's not a lot of airflow. There's a little bit that comes in from the bottom here, but it's not really significant. So this entire combination is just not working. So I'm going to upgrade the case. I got the Y70 Touch, I'm just waiting for it to arrive, and I'm gonna make this case worse because I got a bunch of kids, and so they need a PC, and I'm gonna split the PC between 3 kids so I have workstations. And in order to not, what's the word I'm looking for, make it so the case is, you know, the PC is like just, it's challenged beyond hope with 3 kids using 1 computer from 3 different stations. I'm going to put 2 GPUs inside here. I used to be a GPU miner, and I have a lot of 5700 XTs. Now, as you know, they're outdated. So this has 2 PCIe slots. You can't see this inside here, but I'm going to put 2 GPUs inside of here and see if that works. And I think it's going to be worse in terms of heat. And so what my plan is I'm going to take the side panel and I'm going to cut a hole in it. I know I sound crazy, right? And I'm going to put like either a 140 millimeter fan in here as another intake, a proper intake, and maybe 2 120s. We'll see. I don't know. But I think I read somewhere, I'm not a tech guys, that 2 120s are equal to 140. Mathematically, that doesn't make sense, but apparently the airflow is equivalent. So I think if I put 2 GPUs inside of here, airflow from the top and then airflow from the back, just 3 120s is not enough in terms of, this right here is not enough in terms of air intake. 2 120s, I don't think it's enough. So maybe if I have 2 120s and a 140, maybe it will be enough. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'll take you guys on a journey with me as a non-tech guy who's just playing with computers. Tell me what you think. What would you suggest? I think this is too cramped. I don't think I can do much with this case anymore. All right, guys.